Hi guys, it's Wombat, and today we are finally taking a look at the Vietnam map. And I've been on this road before. I've done a video on the Vietnam map once before, but that turned out to be a pirated version of the map. And you know, very embarrassing indeed. I was contacted by the map creator Thach, who turned out to be a very nice guy. He even told me that he didn't care if I removed the link to the map or not. I cared. I removed it immediately. And Pham and I have been in contact ever since that video. And he's such a nice guy. I did a video review of, I think it was version 1.4. He actually sent me version 1.5 once that was released, so that is what I've been holding on for a long time. But unfortunately I haven't been able to do any videos on the Vietnam map since then, because it's been busy and it was just one update and I have a lot of things to do. So anyway, now there definitely is a reason to do a new video. We have version 1.0 of Vietnam, and from what I understand, this version, the free version, and the paid version are two completely separate maps. So it's not like the free version is a tiny portion of the paid version. The free version is Thach starting all over again. So this version is going to be very exciting to follow, even though the paid version is a lot bigger as it is right now. There might be some very good things happening with the free version of the map in the future. I'm just gonna say, let's see what happens. There are great things about the free version of the map, and there are some things I prefer with the old version, the paid version, that I think was or is better than the free version. And the funny thing is that the number one thing I don't like about the free version of the map is the very same thing I complained about with the paid version of the map, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. I have a link to the old video of the Vietnam map in the video. You should see it up in the corner right now, and if you look at that, you'll see that whenever I cross onto a bridge, it feels like I'm going to crash. The truck is going over a huge bump, and it almost makes me lose the control of the truck. So that is what I complained about, and I told Pham that you need to fix this thing, and he sent me a video showing how that works in Vietnam. And it turns out that his map of Vietnam is absolutely correct on that point. It is the exact same thing with the abutment or whatever they're called in Vietnam as it is on his map. Unfortunately though, on this map the bridges and the abutment works the very same way as they do in Europe. So you can just keep driving at the very same speed as you've done the entire time. You don't have to slow down when you get onto the bridges, like right there. You see that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the same on the other side of the bridge. It goes there. Absolutely nothing. And now that I know how that works in Vietnam, that is a bummer. But of course, in the video I did earlier of the paid version of the map, or what turned out to be the paid version of the map, that is more accurate there. Of course, another difference between the paid version and the free version is that the paid version is a lot bigger. Of course it is. That's how it always is. And let's quickly compare the two maps, shall we? And here is the paid version of the map, and this is also version 1.5, so this is a later version of the map than the one I did a review on. I never did a review of version 1.5, as I mentioned earlier. And as you can see, it is pretty big, and I've covered most of it now, but it took a while because the scale is 1:6. Here is the free version, and as you can see up in the north on the paid version, you started in the city of Son La. It's the same here, but you then also only have 2 more cities. So that is a bummer, of course, but these 2 maps aren't exactly the same. And I gotta say that the Vietnam map, the paid version, feels still, at least, a lot more like Vietnam than the free version, this version, does. And of course the scale of the free version is the same, it's a scale of 1:6, but it is also very, very small. It's gonna take you about 30, perhaps 40 minutes to go from Son La to the most southern other city on this map. So it's not big yet, but again, this is version 1.0. So let's hope that the future means that we will have a much, much bigger map, and perhaps if we are very lucky, this could be the version that gets the most updates in the future. I'm not saying that is how it's going to be, but it might be that the free version, which is a little bit different, it's not the exact same map as the paid version, might be the one that, so to speak, takes over and becomes the version that gets all the updates. But that is for the future. Let's see what happens. I say we have been talking enough. Now it's time to take a look at how you set this map up, because yes, this map requires its own profile because it is a 1:6 scale standalone map. So I'm going to show you how you set this map up by creating a new profile. So let's do it. So the first thing here is to click on New Profile and then select a name, and I'm gonna call myself Wombat Truckinam. Yeah, that works. Select a picture, preferred truck design. There's my Scania, a company logo and a company name. And before you then press the create button, you go to the mod manager. And in there you'll find 3 files. And those 3 files just happen to be named exactly the same as the paid version of the map. Model VN, Map VN and Def VN. So for that reason I have renamed my files to Vietnam and Vietnam Free, just to separate them from each other. But out of the box they will be named Model, Map and Def, and that is the order you should put them into your mod manager before you click the confirm changes button. Now once you've done that, select plane module. It's going to be map1.mbd, and I'm not going to use a Steam Cloud profile for this. You might want to do that. In any case, you click create and then skip wizard. Let the game load for a little bit, and then you get to select your headquarter. There are 2 cities to choose between here, Moc Chau and Son La. I'm just going to go with the default, and then I'm going to click confirm selection. Skip the tutorial by pressing no, and there you go. You're up and running with this profile. Now normally at this point I would do some flyovers of the map to show you what it looks like, but again it's going to take you about 30 minutes to go from Son La to the most southern city on the map, so there's not that much to show yet. Hopefully in the future this map will have a ton of cities, but for now you have 30 minutes of very beautiful roads to haul on. They look like this, and yeah, there's not much more to it right now, except perhaps on a side note, the map do work perfectly fine on both 135 and 136. I highly recommend that you do download the map, and I also encourage you to follow Pham Thach on Facebook. Pham is a young guy. He is still in high school, and he's working hard to get his degrees done, and still he finds the time to work on his maps. So show your appreciation of that by downloading the map and encouraging him to continue doing this fantastic work that he's doing. Even if it's from Vietnam, he speaks very good English, so don't worry about asking him questions. He will understand, and maybe he'll answer you back, who knows. In any case, follow him on Facebook, download the map, and enjoy this very, very beautiful, although very small map. And with that said, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe as well, and as always, feel free to share my videos on any of your social media. It helps me grow, so in advance, thank you very much for that. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.